Hello friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm that Teddy Prue, my pronouns are he, they. I thought we'd do something a little bit different in this video. We're going to go through my bougie stash and see if anything in here strikes inspiration. Because obviously I have bought all this and thought, ooh, I could make such and such, and have not made any of those things clearly. And we're getting into a point where my bougie yarn does not fit in the bougie yarn box. So, no judging. All right, no judging. This is my bougie yarn. I say bougie yarn, this is all yarn that, or predominantly all yarn that I've bought from yarn shows, that's hand dyed, that sort of thing. So I'm going to go through it with you and see if we can figure out what we could make with some of it, because it's just sitting here in a box that you can't see into. So you can't even see the pretty colours. Okay, so I'm going to go through this and see if we get any inspiration. First thing on the top is this gorgeous orange wool. This is from Eliza Conway. I think this is actually only half of the skein that I got caked up because there was so much. It's this beautiful orange colour. I think it's showing as a little bit more red on the screen, but yes, I really love this. I had thought about doing a scarf with it, and that may still be the case, but we have sort of started to get into spring, so not necessarily sure if that is something I want to be doing at the moment, but that is a potential for this one. Just realised I have no idea where I'm actually going to put all of this stuff once it's out of the bag. I have a little bag within the box which has some minis. So I have this, which is a sock yarn, which is sort of like an undyed with green, black and purple speckles, which I think is very Beetlejuice coded, and would make a lovely little Halloweeny sock. I also have this, which is like a mint choc chip vibe sock yarn. Also have a very cute little mini. This is from Cuddle Bums. It was one of their mystery skeins and it's really cute. Just a 4-ply sock yarn. These in the past I have made into scrunchies, so that is a potential for me to start making some scrunchies again in this type of yarn. I tend to do them in cotton because they're quite easy to do, and I have a lot of cotton. We will not be going through the cotton in this video. Trust me, you think this is bad. Wait until you see the cotton. Not bougie, but in here I have the Soster and Gren yarn that I got recently in this green shade. Again, not 100% sure what I'm going to do with this, and I'm realising that I am not a massive fan of mohair. I think it feels like hair and I don't like the feel of hair, which is why I have short hair or a shaved head most of the time. So need to think about what I want to do with those. They may be ones that I decide to not keep, I think. But here we go, the Die Shack. I got this Blue Face Leicester superwash 4-ply 400 meters yarn in this gorgeous variegated blue, really lovely colour. Bought this, it was in the bargain bucket at the Northwest Wool Show. I've no idea what to do with it. Mammy and Florrie. Oh, this is Swizzle's Factory in their Adventure Sock Yarn, which is 75% Blue Face Leicester, 25% nylon. So this is another Blue Face Leicester. Love this. The colours is just stunning. And I love Swizzles. Swizzles are one of my favourite sweets. So yes, I really love this. I think this would look lovely in like a top, like a t-shirt. Again, as a trans boy, I don't know how well a lot of these sort of colours would look on someone like me, you know, if this would just look a bit too feminine. But yes, I'm not sure. I really love this. I think it would look lovely as a garment or some such. So, but yes, there is that. And they could go nicely together. What else have we got? Actually, I can see it sticking out. I also have Swizzle Factory in this boucle from Mammy and Florrie. This is so soft, so soft and beautiful. It's such an absolutely gorgeous boucle. Again, not 100% sure what to do with it. Don't know if they would go well together, or, you know, if that, maybe. But I think this would look really nice as a hat, like a beanie. What is it, the Musselburgh? Is that the one that everyone seems to be making at the moment? This could potentially be really nice on that because it would make it really nice and fluffy and warm. I have from Gamer Crafting, I got a mystery box from them and had these two stunning yarns in. Now these are sparkly, so they are 78% merino, 20% nylon, 2% sparkle. They're both 400 meters. I really like these. Again, I just don't know what I would make with them because there is the sparkle in it. We've got this, Neon Darkness by Attic Spin Dye. Again, one that I got from the Northwest Winter Wool Show. Superwash merino, nylon, standard sock 4-ply. This is stunning, and when it works up, it's like black with just like little specks of the neon pops, which again, this would look lovely as a garment. It would also look lovely as a shawl or scarf, or even a beanie of some sort. So yes, there's lots of ideas that I could make with them, but so on the outside, I look very feminine, I'm aware, especially because my face is quite round and so is my chest. So when I look for patterns to that I can make, I'm looking for patterns that are more masculine, that are gonna hide my feminine features. So shawls, t-shirts, blouses, those sort of things are kind of out, which is really frustrating. So if anyone does know any nice masculine patterns, then please do let me know. I know jumpers and like I always wear a cardigan, and not particularly femme coded, but if we do have any suggestions on any patterns that are more masculine, then please do let me know, because I think that is why I'm struggling to figure out what to make. Anyway, so that is the Attic spin die. Let's have a look. We've got this. Now this is in 2 blocks because I think, yes, this was a scarf and this was what was left once I had made the scarf. This is Unseen Yarns, formerly Floof. This is Haunted House. It's a 4-ply. It crochets up very nicely. It looks really cute. It looks like, oh, gorgeous. But again, I feel like when I made it up, it was a bit too femme coded, because it's got that sort of like the pink, which throws me. Yes, so I have this. It is really nice to make up. It would make a really lovely pair of socks. So yeah, just need to have a think on that one. Maybe socks for that one. I have this undyed yarn from Henny Penny Makes. It is a zebra merino nylon mix, 4-ply. Got 2 undyeds actually, both from Henny Penny Makes. So we've got the zebra and we've got these neon neps. The plan is that we're going to dye these with my mum, possibly my nephew, and then we can sort of make something. Have we got, what else have we got? Get Me Off This Planet from All's Wool That Ends Wool. Again, recent purchase at the Northwest. I think this is stunning. Again, not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it. I feel like I would love to make something along the lines of a Stephen West inspired design with some of these yarns, because I think because it's sort of like very bright, very variegated, it would look stunning with sort of like those geometric kind of patterns. But with those, I am very new to knitting, very slow at knitting, get very confused by patterns. So that is one reason why I haven't even thought about doing anything like that, really. But yes, that is one I think would look lovely as a statement shawl. This is just a black merino. I think it's just a DK. I got this when we went to Bradford, the Industrial Museum. I think there's 2 of them. I got them just sort of as a bit of a bougie black for the stash, because a lot of, as you can see, a lot of the yarn that I have is variegated, so having something that is black I felt would be a good idea. It is on more of the DK side than a 4-ply, but that's fine because we do have some DK in the Bougie. Not a lot, but there is some. This is not one of them. This is Yarn Unique Surrey Alpaca Fluff in Aurora. This weirdly does not give me as much of an ick as the mohair. This is a lot softer. It does not feel like human hair. But is this beautiful, very green with a little bit of variegation. One that David would adore. But speaking of David, what do we think? Okay. Maybe a Sophie shawl. But yeah, that's a one. I'm not 100% sure what this is. It was a gift from my friend David, who I met through the lovely Stephanie Mitchard. He's one of the Mitchard mateys. He is also adorable and love him to death. So yeah, that's we could match. Ooh, I think that would be a good one. Right, okay, I'm gonna put that to one side because that is a potential. Moving on, I've got a bit of a scrap here. This is it the Crafty Bird? This is the Lion King. I just can't wait to be king. I use this to make my little sister a bag for Christmas. It was a granny square bag, and this is just what's left. We've got this. We've got a lot of these little yarn eggs in various different colours. This is what's left from the Sophie scarf that I recently made and gifted, because this yarn is very rustic. I did not realise quite how rustic it was until I finished said Sophie scarf and realised I don't like it. I don't like the feel. But I do have it in quite a few colours. So I have it in this teal, green. I've still got some red from when I made the Melt the Ice hat. I have this stunning purple. Ooh, there's the other black merino. We do also have it in the black, in a grey, and I think there's an orange. Yes, there's an orange. Those are ones that I would probably use for, I mean, it's not something that I don't like the feel of in general. It's just so more so like against my skin. I was not a fan. So maybe something like a blanket we could use this for. Maybe. Because there are a few. I'm not going to get them all out. This is from Coastal Colours. It is a 4-ply merino. I can't remember the name of it because obviously I made something out of it and then frogged it. But it is stunning. It makes it works up this really nice sort of like speckled design. So again, not too sure. This is technically a scrap, but it's just sort of like what's left. This is from Knitted by Nish. It is Bad Romance. It's like a roving wool. It is stunning. I've made I want to say 3 cowls with this. Again, an item that I am not going to wear myself. It is so soft, so warm, so lovely. We're slowly but surely getting there. I've got this. This is by Sheep on Mars. You may recognise this colourway. It is the colourway on my Bigfoot, Mr. Biggles, who is my profile picture. This again, I think is 100% wool. I don't know. I don't have the thing. But I do really like this. I like the way it knits up. I think it looks really stunning, but not 100% sure what to do with the rest of it. I've got this, which I genuinely cannot, for the life of me, remember where this is from. But it's this gorgeous, like, autumnally speckles. It works up really nicely. I think it's a DK. It will probably be a standard sock makeup. I'm sure I got it from a show, but I can't remember. Have this from a Happy Crow. This is stunning. It's called Snow on a Black Sand Beach. And not 100% sure what I want to do with it. Yeah, I don't have any particular ideas that are jumping out at me for that one. A couple of others that I have from the Happy Crow are these. So I have 2 minis in the non-binary pride flag, and this one, which is the Ace pride flag colours, and then this as well, which is just sort of pink, purple and black, which is very nice. Else, we are on the last leg of this, don't worry. I've got this yellow from Yellow Door Yarns. I did get 2 of these, one of which I have started making a Sophie scarf with. Not too sure what would do with that one. I've got these little minis from Cuddle Bums. Again, not 100% sure what to do with these. These would be really nice as either like a toe or yeah, a sort of toe or ribbing for some socks maybe. We'll see. I have this Beetlejuice inspired yarn from Unseen Yarn. Again, really cool, vibrant, not a clue what I want to do with it. This one is Felt Fusion in Whoville. This is a DK yarn. I think this would look really stunning as block granny squares. And that's partly the reason why I bought it, because I thought it would look cool as granny, made up as granny squares and into one of the granny square bags that I have previously made. But yes, so far it has not transpired because of my fear of pink. And then lastly, yes, because there is stuff that I've thrown back in there, so I have room. Lastly is this one from Mothy and Squid, which is named Winterberries, but I affectionately call my crime scene yarn, because that is what it reminds me of. Maybe I just need to get like something where I can hang these on the back instead of using them. Just have them as display. Maybe. So if you have any ideas what I could do with said bougie yarns, because so far I think there was only one that we made a decision on, and that is Copy David. Apologies, this is going to be a very long video. If you have enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe. If you have any ideas on what I could make with some of this yarn, please do leave me a comment down below. Thank you so much for making it this far, and until the next one, I will see you guys soon. Bye!